We have a new hero in Overwatch, you guys.
Who is it? Who is it
so
going to be?
Excited!
Who is it going to be?
So this trailer dropped earlier this morning. This trailer, this introduction, this origin story for our new hero, dropped earlier this morning while I was at work. So I was not able to come out of it spoiler-free, for one, because one of my coworkers plays Overwatch and wanted to talk about it. And I'm like, I know, I get it.
Stop
cool, awesome.
talking!
But once I said I'm saving the video to do a reaction, he was chill with it, so he's a good human being. But just the internet was so happy about it. So I haven't watched the video, but there are a few things that I know just about the character itself. So we'll talk about that afterwards. But for now, I'm really excited for this, especially after watching all the social media stuff on Overwatch's Twitter with her tiny little girl genius who is a wonderful human being. And
apart from her and the plane crash, I literally know nothing about like who this could be.
Like she won this genius grant because she's an 11-year-old African genius, this wonderful tiny child whom I adore. And she mentioned in the interview she's going to take her first flight. Her parents are taking her on a trip. The airport was attacked. And so when we all had this moment of, oh God, but the photo credit used in the news report was credited to her. So it's like, oh, she's fine. She's alive.
She landed.
That's good.
It's okay.
But the airport was attacked. A whole bunch of security drones is not the right word. Robots. They're not quite Omnics, but robots that were there were destroyed, but there were no human casualties. They still hadn't figured out who or why or how. And then we had an update from her posting a picture of her desk, and she had a supply list and a whole bunch of tools around it and just like things to get. And then at the bottom, Lucio owes. So I guess Lucio actually does have a cereal contract.
Nice.
What a good.
That's awesome.
So there's all this fan art of her like welding something and then eating a bowl of cereal with the other hand. It's great.
That's awesome.
So I think that's what we have now. So we're looking at Orisa origin story. Let's take a look. Click.
I completely missed all the Twitter stuff today, so I'm coming in blind.
Well, you look interesting.
The world is a scary place. Even here in Numbani, we needed something to protect us. Enter the OR-15 defense bots. They took the old Adina model from the crisis and gave them a complete makeover. They kept us safe for a while.
Oh,
I was
that's the
at
airport.
when Doomfist attacked. Poor bots didn't stand a chance.
So Doomfist actually was responsible.
But I saw what you could be. So I rebuilt you, upgraded your programming, and gave you a heart.
Oh.
Personality module installed. System rebooting. OR-15 online.
No, that's no good. Every great hero needs a real name. What about Orisa?
Every great hero needs a great
I
name.
made you to be strong and brave. You still have a lot to learn. And you'll probably mess up sometimes. But you'll become the hero we need.
My name is Orisa. I will keep you safe.
No.
That is my primary function.
Lady Omnic Tank!
Designed by a little girl from Africa who is also a genius. Look at her! Look at her! Look at her!
Oh, she looks so good.
Oh, this is
God.
not gonna lie.
I can't wait for the crossover lines with Zenyatta.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
great.
Wait.
Not gonna lie, this it kind of feels like the first time you get to see really cool lady Transformers. It's very reminiscent of seeing RC in Prime. Or even like the first time you get to see Alita 1, it's like, oh wow, cool! Lady Transformers can be a thing. This is cool, and you don't have to worry about the little girl getting hurt in this scenario.
That is actually what I was worried about, because it's like, she's gonna be the hero, and I'm like, oh God, please do not put an 11-year-old in the battlefield. Oh my God, please don't do the, oh no, she built the new hero.
All of those adults are irresponsible. Like, do not put her in the middle of that.
Please. And I kind of figured that Blizzard wouldn't, but yes. And this is
great.
the introduction of 3 female characters in a row. One of my friends pointed out we introduced 3 new female characters, and we still don't have gender parity on the cast. But we introduced 3 new female characters.
It was,
one of whom was built by a tiny 11-year-old African girl genius.
The girl genius, and who was the third one?
Anna. Anna, Sombra,
Oh, yes.
and Orisa. I like ending those in A's. Yeah,
so cool.
I saw a rundown of her capabilities. She's a defense-heavy tank. She's the kind of hero where you park them on the point, or you park them on the payload. Because she can do a shield, she can do heavy weaponry, small and ranged, she can do her, limit is, powering up people within eyesight.
She's strong arm, but in Overwatch.
Oh my god, she's wonderful. I'm like, I'm immediately in love. I need this in my life. It was worth waiting for 20 minutes for that update to download, because now I need her. And it says coming soon, so I'm sure it's one of those things where she exists in the game code in that update that was downloaded the other day.
They're just waiting.
And they're just waiting for the patch that will make her available. I think she might be available in certain game modes or in beta, because people... I mean, we're looking at our recommended videos, and there's an abilities breakdown, and there's an all voice lines and skins, because people either hack their games or work super quickly. Oh, they probably hacked it, let's be real.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the internet has fallen in love with her, and I can't blame them.
This is so cool. Look at her. She is just fantastic.
Oh, she looks amazing. That design, that everything.
And even though, like, obviously she's designed by a genius, but she's also designed by a kid who holds heroes up to that, to that standard that a hero
Overwatch
should be.
Is about hope.
Yeah, and you get that with her.
And she was at the attack at the airport. She witnessed it happen, and instead of being like, we are not safe, she goes, I'm gonna fix this.
She says, I see what you could be.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Also, Doomfist
was responsible for the attack.
Airport. The question is, was he considered a hero back in the day or a villain? Because the only thing we know about him is that he could level a skyscraper.
I
His
don't
gauntlet
know.
was in the museum. His gauntlet was actually on the payload in Numbani, and it's not there anymore.
I would assume that somebody who goes by the name of Doomfist is a villain, but I mean, who knows?
I mean, our villains are named like Reaper and Sombra and Widowmaker,
and they all have like very compelling backstories, and in some cases very sympathetic backstories. So having a straight up like Thanos like big bad, with his big old gauntlet,
I'm not even sure he's a big bad. I think he
No.
would just be like an offensive type.
I don't know.
Or he might wind up being a boss fight if they decide to go there.
Yeah, they could start incorporating a story.
I don't think they're going to start incorporating a story mode, but I can see him as some form of boss fight where you have to work with a team against X, and there's a range of effect, and there's...
You
if
and a
he's
team
that
can
big of
try
a
to take
thing,
down Doomfist. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
I'd almost prefer to see it as a boss fight, as an event, as opposed to, Winter agrees, as opposed to making him a playable character. Especially after this.
With how much build-up they've had, I would actually be shocked if they made him just a playable character right out of the get-go. Like, I see an event in the pipeline, like somewhere on the horizon. I see an event, and then maybe after that he can become a playable character. If that's what they choose to do with him. I don't know.
Because, I mean, if I'm looking at our character introductions, Anna got a similar thing. She got an origin story, and Sombra got that full short and all of that going on.
Yeah.
And then here we have Orisa with origin story. So I wonder if
there was
Slash
also an
Win
origin story
Doomfist
for Sombra.
Yeah.
That was the animated one. Yeah.
So if Slash Win Doomfist comes along, I wouldn't be surprised if we have a whole short. And I also wouldn't be surprised if that's BlizzCon territory, because that's October.
Yeah.
You always want something big for BlizzCon to drop for your games. Sombra was what it was this past BlizzCon. So I would not be surprised if that's what Doomfist leads up to.
Just have my Overwatch movie already, please.
I know!
Just
I freaking know!
Please,
just give me my high budget miniseries. I almost said high budget HBO miniseries, but I don't like the stipulations that come with that. Just give me my high budget miniseries.
Yeah.
I need it. I need it in my life. This is amazing, and I want it.
I do too.
Animate it just like this.
Please.
I'm down.
Or 3D, or
So
change the style altogether. But
Oh, I mean, like the way the
yeah.
shorts have been animated. I vaguely gesturing at the computer screen didn't help. I
It's
was
just
like,
so good. I just need these. I need the story. Sit me down with the story and tell me the story of Overwatch.
well, evidently that's all on their site.
Well, no, I mean
There
like
was, oh, okay. And there was going to be a big prequel comic, and that got canned. So it's like, but your comics are good.
comics are great, and all of these have been great. Every bit of storytelling that this game has put out has been really good, which is, I mean, necessary because the game itself has no story mode. So, guys, just tell me the story, please.
It's so good. It's
It's
so,
so
good.
good.
I need it in my life. Yeah. I may not play a lot of Orisa because I'm not really a big tank
person.
style. I'm not a tank. I'm a tank breaker. I'm main Zenyatta. That is how I live my life. Walk in harmony. But she's
Female
super fun,
tanks,
and I
though.
will definitely be. Oh my
Female
god.
tanks.
Female Omnic. We
So
don't
cool.
have that yet. All of
No.
the Omnics we have are agender, Bastion, or male presenting. So this is like.
This is
Female
really cool.
what?
Like I said, it's like seeing Elite 1 for the first time, where you're like, I didn't even know that could be a thing.
Oh yeah.
Hooray!
So yep, need this in my life. Super excited to play her. Well done, Blizzard.
Winter's excited.
Well
too.
done. Yeah,
She's
she
really
really
excited.
super is. All right, where can the people find you?
You guys can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at the Menguin. That's TheMenguin.
If you play Overwatch on PC, find me. Should be super fun. And you can find me all over the social medias at Kiaxet, that is Kiaxet. If you like horror stuff, if you like us reacting to horror and discussing horror, follow our sister network Silver Screams, that is Silver_Screams on social medias and Silver Screams on YouTube. We recently took a look at The Last Supper, the short released for the new Alien movie. We will be taking a look at the new Alien trailer at some point in our lives.
Yay.
11 Little Roosters reactions will return. We're just not there yet. Scheduling's been nuts, y'all.
It's been a busy
I
couple
spent
weeks.
last weekend at a convention, well, 2 weekends ago at a convention, but yeah, scheduling's just been a little crazy, but we are getting back on track. If you want to support this channel, we have a Ko-fi. The link is in the description below. You are not obligated to, but we really super appreciate it. And we have had a lot of requests to react to things on this channel. Would like to let you know officially.
She's submitting a request.
She's submitting
right?
a request. We don't do requests, we do commissions. So there is commission information in the channel profile if you want to take a look at that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Heroes never die.
Heroes never die.